wanted the Fortunes team. I wouldn't, if without my ambition, I wouldn't follow James. I wouldn't know about prop firms. I wouldn't know about different trading strategies. I wouldn't know who's real, who's fake. I wouldn't know what the difference of a fake trader, of a guru than a real trader is. You get what I'm saying? It is
Yeah.
extremely important to learn how to identify those real people in the industry, because this is a very fake industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Fortunes Funding Payout. You already know the vibes, you already know the voice. My name is Sir Hans Felix, and I got my guy here, Facundo Olmero, man. Talk to the people, baby. What's
How's
up?
it going?
What's
How's
up,
it going?
man?
How's it going? Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. On behalf of Fortunes Funding, man, we like to have a chit chat with the fortunate and the bold ones, and that so happens to be you, man. How you feeling
I'm
today?
ready. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So, before we even started this interview, I just remembered the face, and sure enough, it's a pleasure to once again make acquaintance with you, man. And we did have that conversation, didn't we, back in Miami at the
We
meeting?
did. We did. I was lucky enough to meet you and the whole Fortunes team and the meet and greet. It was an amazing experience, amazing moment that definitely had an impact in my trading career. And I'm glad to be here, man. I'm excited.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like before we even started, I was like, what? I know that face. And
Yes,
sure enough,
sir.
man, yeah, we definitely broke bread back down in Miami, and it was some good vibes, man. Do you remember
Yeah.
the conversations we had, or the things we said back in Miami that kind of set the tone for you?
Definitely. I remember we started talking overall. We were all introducing ourselves. We were all sharing our stories, how we got into trading. And then I remember you started talking about how important our psychology is when it comes to trading and getting into the charts. And it's mostly a mental game. It's a very tough game to get into, very tough game to master. But once you really put in the work and you really dial it in, it's gonna be definitely worth it for sure.
Yeah, man, for sure. And then I almost forgot I gave you access to my 3-day boot camp recording, bro. How did that help?
It was honestly amazing, man. Since I'm very, I can, you can still say I'm a rookie in trading. I don't even have a year yet. And I think my biggest barrier so far was psychology, as I believe for most beginners, is the greed and the anxiety you get after you see how amazing it is to make money in the markets, how fast you could accomplish certain things that maybe you work for money, and then in a single trade you can make more than what you make in a month and stuff like that. And I believe that your course helped me a lot, taking things more slowly,
Mm,
taking things more at my own pace, finding my rhythm, do not comparing myself with anybody else, and just find my own rhythm in trading and follow my rules, stick to my rules. Sometimes going slower is going to make you go faster. It's going to make you advance more. So it
absolutely.
was a great help, honestly.
Absolutely, bro. Man, that's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that, man. It's always good to uh, be an anchor or just help be a catalyst in your journey, bro. Because like it's not easy, but it's good to
Yeah,
know we're not alone.
obviously. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your background. How did you come across Fortunes Funding? How much did you get paid out? Congratulations. It's your show,
Thank
bro. I'm just here to listen. All right, go ahead and talk to the people, man. Let them know you're.
So for everybody, as Hans said, my name is Facundo. I'm Hispanic. I'm Argentinian. I am currently 19 years of age. I'm usually a D1 athlete. I play tennis. And
That
I
boy,
came up,
D1 athlete. Don't play with.
yeah. Yeah, I came across trading because of my dad. Actually, he was the one to put me into trading. He was the one to tell me, hey, listen, this is something that could really change your life. And I remember he started with crypto, and then he moved to stocks, and then he told me, listen, Forex is the way to go. I had absolutely no idea, and I fell in love with it because I've always been very hardworking, very dedicated, because I grew up playing a lot of sports, and I grew up playing a lot of competitive sports, and I was always very dialed in. I always had a extreme hunger for success, and I just got into it. I learned really quickly. I got the fundamentals and the technicals down very relatively quickly, I would say. And from there, I was just demo trading, back testing every single day till this day. I'm in the charts. Um, I came across Fortunes because my dad mentioned me about James, and I didn't know who James was. And then I started following him, and then I found out about prop firms, and then I saw James was opening his own prop firm, and then I didn't see a reason as to why not try it out, you know. And I've always liked James' background and his story, and I gave it a chance. I thought he was very genuine, and since I tried it, I have nothing but good things to say about the whole team and the whole prop firm. It's honestly amazing. From the support people to the traders to the community as a whole to the everything about the prop firm is, I think, is honestly going to be one of the best ones, if not the best at this moment, in my opinion. And yeah, it's been a great experience so far. I look forward to keep on working with you guys. Hopefully one day I make it to make some have my own live streams with you guys, join the team. That's something I've been
Hey,
working really hard
that's what
for.
I'm talking about, bro. Let's go, man. I'm excited to hear that. You know, we
I
want,
love to be there. Yeah,
yeah, we want these traders that really feel confident in themselves to become a part of the family on a deeper level.
definitely.
Like, we're not just watching you guys get paid out day in and day out, week after week, and not like don't think for a second we're not paying attention to the growth and the evolution of our traders, man. So like this is what this platform is all about. Like we really, really are proud of you guys because you know a story like yours. First of all, your pops. Shout out to your pops, bro. Like shout out to your pops because he saw the vision, and this is not the typical story because from time to time you hear like parents discourage trading or they discourage or don't see the vision. They don't see the potential. All they see is losses, and you know maybe they're worried about their children, about their lack of nutrition and sleep and all of that. You know how we get sometimes when it comes to trading, and so
Obviously, I agree 100%.
yeah, so like the fact that we can even see a different perspective and hear like a breath of fresh air and how you got support, bro, that's huge, you know? And the
Yeah,
second thing is, man, like just to see a trader like yourself being paid out and really getting to experience what it is to get a payout from a prop firm when back then there was no such thing or it wasn't as popular, it wasn't as common, bro. Like a lot of people's stories go like this: been trading for 3 to 4 to 5, 6 years and have never gotten a payout. So, bro, you're literally at the top 1%, bro. How does that feel?
it was honestly amazing. Something I never really, I didn't think I was gonna accomplish it that fast. I think it was really amazing to me, but I'm one of those people that once I accomplish something, I'm like, okay, what's next? I don't really take 5 seconds to, to feel satisfied. Satisfaction is not doesn't exist for me. Like I said, and I'm glad you mentioned about my dad being supportive because he's actually the backbone of all of this. He supports me to the end. And I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. Because I feel like that's what the industry needs as a whole, being genuine.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely, bro.
so so my mom, she did not support me, and she told me to go to college. And I went to college one year. As I said, I'm a D1 athlete, ex D1 athlete, because I dropped out. And I decided to pursue my dream, and because I know I got what it takes. I know it does. And to everybody that might watch this interview and to the whole Fortunes team, I'm glad that I took the risk. I
Mm,
am glad I made that jump. It is risky. It does take courage. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, because right now I'm just coaching people as to get some money on the side. You get what I mean? And on the side, I work on my trading until I can really take off with that. But to everybody, my best recommendation is to listen to yourself. Listen to what you think is best for yourself. Don't listen to what other people say is best for you. You know yourself better than anybody else, and just go hard, man. It's every single day. You gotta risk everything to make it.
woo. That's why they say fortune favors the what?
The ball, baby, yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Man, that's powerful. That's powerful. Woo, yay, man. We're like, what, 5 minutes into this interview?
I'm real, man. I'm real. I'm not here. I'm gonna tell you my story. I'm gonna tell everybody who I am.
I love that, bro. I love that. And so, what does that mean? Man, so you just said that you are the type of person who's goal driven. And because of that, you you are satisfied of your goals, but you don't stay satisfied for too long. So that means you don't remain comfortable. Right?
Exactly. I don't
You are
stop.
content with your blessings, but that doesn't mean that the next blessing is going to sit there and wait for you because you're ready to go. You're ready to grab.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm always very grateful, but I'm always very hungry still. I think,
Yes, sir. Woo!
yeah.
Bro,
I
like
don't
you took the
got
words right out of my mouth, man.
yeah, I don't believe in limits, man, honestly.
I like that. So what's next for you? You've gotten a nice $500 payout, and so now like, have you used it for,
I,
like a challenge? You took care of some bills. Like what was it like when you saw that $500 hit right
I
there?
yeah, I decided to reinvest it in more challenges. I think that's key to keep on growing. I think that once, all the flashy stuff, all the good stuff is gonna come later. I think that first you really have to focus on growing as much as you can, especially somebody like me. I'm 19. I'm
Right.
still consider myself really young. I have in my mind, I don't have time because I really want to I really work every single day. I really get the work in every single day. I don't want to think that, oh no, I have time. I'll make it later. No, I need to make it now. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm hustling now to make it now. Right? I don't
You definitely part of the squad, bro. No wonder.
exactly.
No wonder, bro. That's the energy I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
I'm
You're
not trying to
19.
wait,
Yeah.
like I gotta make it now. Um,
That boy.
so yeah, I would invest in other challenges and bigger accounts. And what's next for me now, I would say, is just keep on grinding it, keep on investing in challenges until I get funded with a bigger account. And from there, just keep on growing, man. From there, this is just the start. This is the beginning of the beginning.
That's true. That's very true. And bro, I really applaud you, man. You're 19 years old and you've fine-tuned and tweaked your level of hunger to the point where you are never satisfied. I hope you keep that energy for the rest of your life.
I will.
I hope you really do. And I'm manifesting that you go after milestones and milestones and milestones and you achieve things that you shock yourself when you look back 5, 10 years later. That's
Yes, sir.
definitely the right way of thinking. And so let me ask you this, bro. Were you always like this? Is it a family trait? How did this come about? Because not everybody's thinking like you're thinking at this age.
So I truly believe that this was developed, yeah, since a very, very early age. I was always I have memories of me as a very young kid. I'm saying really young, like 5, 6 years old. Like I've always wanted everything for myself. I've always wanted I wanted to be number one, always in everything. In
That P1 mentality.
Yeah, I've always if it was in a simple game, if we were playing PlayStation, I wanted to win. If we were taking a test in school, I wanted to get the best grade. If we were doing a simple, I don't know, a race with my friends, sprinting, I wanted to be the first one. If if I went out to eat somewhere, I've always wanted to be the one looking the cleanest. You get what I'm saying? I always wanted to be on the top, no matter what I do, always.
Were you raised in South Florida?
I was raised until my first 11 years of age. I was raised in Argentina, and then my family and we moved to the U.S. to Florida, and then I've been here since then. Um, and I think that the trait I kind of got it from my dad because my dad is an entrepreneur. And
Mm,
he's always been extremely hardworking, and he's always told me, listen, if you're gonna do something, do it at 100%. I'm always gonna support you, but you gotta give it your all, but no matter what you do. And that stuck with me, man, since a very young age.
wow, bro, that's amazing. That's really amazing. And so shout out to your pops one more time, man. So you don't get it too
He's a
far.
man. He's a man.
The apple don't far too far off from the tree, man. All the good traits and motivational characteristics, especially, that D1 mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't take
Yeah.
the answer, we don't go, after the third down, we still trying to figure out how to like actually, HB stretch our way into a touchdown.
Exactly.
So like it's when everybody thought they had us fooled, or when the opponent thought that they had the last laugh, next thing you know, interception, baby. Yeah, it's still game time. So
Exactly.
it's
Yes, sir.
definitely
It's game time.
it's good to talk to another athlete, man. I used to play football. I used to be a cornerback, and obviously, what happens to cornerbacks, man. Bad knees is it's
Yeah.
always the end of
Yeah.
the end of the rope. And so, like I always carry that type of mentality everywhere I go. And just like always thinking about the utmost respect that athletes have for the game, and the humility, but also like the hunger, being able to not be knocked down for too long, and coming back from an injury, or putting on that last name, carrying your family's last name every time you step on that field, and doing it for God and
I
yourself, just
agree.
like bringing in that inspiration and just motivation, just carrying that whole city behind your back, like it's deep, you know what I'm saying? And so
100%.
the fact that you could rechannel that energy into trading, bro, that's just beautiful, man. That's just beautiful.
I agree.
Let me
I
ask
agree.
you a question, bro. So, if you were to be stuck in one island for the rest of your life, and all you had to do is trade one pair, what pair would that be?
US 30.
Woo. Oh, word?
Word. US 30.
Oh, snap. Damn, you went US 30 tight like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my baby.
Oh, don't you break my heart like that, man. I thought it was just me and her, bro. Okay, hey, this is news to me. This is news to me.
Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes.
because you cool.
Lately I've been liking gold too, not gonna lie, but I'm more of an indices guy. Indices, and gold, yeah.
Okay, okay. So how long have you been trading indices, and when did you figure out that this was something you enjoyed the most, besides the peers?
It was funny because everybody recommends to not start with indices, and my dad is the one to tell me, listen, I trade US 30. And I had no idea what US 30 was. So I just like started demo trading US 30 when I first started trading. So now I look at pairs and I'm like, wow, this is much easier, like instead of US 30, there's so much volatility coming in, there's so much manipulation in the markets. But I like it a lot, honestly. I feel like it fits my personality, and I've stuck with this since the very first time I started demo trading, honestly, like 8 months ago, which is when I really started to get into the charts and figuring myself out. I think since then, yeah.
Wow, bro, that's awesome. Real quick, what is your Instagram name? I'm gonna shout you out real quick on Instagram. Uh,
My yeah, my Instagram name is FACU, and then my last name.
yeah, I think I see it. I see it. You sitting down looking at your phone, right?
Let me see.
Yeah, I see it. Facundo.
Yeah, that's me. Two O's at the end.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. All right, cool, cool, cool. Had to get that one out the way. Dang, so you say US 30. All right, so what is a do you notice that US 30 has a few tendencies that you've learned to adapt to? Because for instance, I know
Uh-huh.
that US 30 has a tendency where like if it could not break past Friday's highs or Friday's lows, then for the rest of that session, you could sit back, relax, and watch the pips unfold. Like little things like that
That's
I love about US 30. Or, if price sweeps like the daily low, then US 30 is literally going to be bond for the next 2 weeks. Like, what are some things that you peeped about US 30 yourself?
Some things I really noticed by in just 30 is a lot of liquidity grabs. There's a lot of fake outs. There's a lot of manipulation, especially pre-New York. I would say before the market open and market opens, it sweeps a lot of liquidity both sides, and then it tends to go to one side with
Yeah,
a
that is
really
true.
strong.
Between that 9:30 to 9:45, boy.
Man, yeah,
Woo!
that's a war zone, man.
They be like,
That's
sweet, sweet, sweet,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then be like,
Yeah.
the rest of the session just smooth, 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 smooth.
And
Uh,
when there's no volume, you really don't want to trade indices. It is extremely dangerous. So I really try to avoid those days when there's no volatility in the markets. I completely stay away from it.
Absolutely. It's really tough sometimes, man. Like, for instance, today was not the best day for me.
Yeah, today was low. Yeah,
Yeah, and I look at the charts, and then next thing I know, like everything is running smoothly after 2 p.m. So,
I
it's
saw.
one of those Mondays. It just didn't work out for me. I was trading Nas. I was in profit. I look, next thing I knew, Nas is tanking right back down, and they retested the lows of yesterday. No, lows of Friday. No,
Friday.
actually, the lows of London, not even Friday, the lows of London like 4 or 6 times. And I just was like, you know what? It's time to just walk away. So as a
Yeah,
trader, especially in your challenge, how important do you think it is to just be able to understand that your setup is not there and it's just time to walk away?
yeah, it is extremely important. It's basically what makes you a profitable trader. Sometimes you believe that you have the right setup, and sometimes you really have to assume the fact that, okay, I'm not perfect, my analysis is not always going to be on point, and you don't have to keep on hitting yourself against the wall. Like, listen, you already lost. You're wrong. You have to learn from it. You have to simply walk away and move on with your day.
That's
something i
true.
like to Something I really like to live by is that we don't live to trade. Trading is simply a tool that helps us financially expand. Hopefully, if you in the future, if you want to invest in other businesses to create some passive income, but you don't live to trade. You get
Yep.
what I'm saying? Trading is a very, very helpful skill set that can literally set you up for life if you take it professionally, but it's something that has to be taken very professionally and is not gambling.
Yes, sir.
So
Well said. Well said. Well said. So, what would you say are some of your quality traits that has helped you becoming more consistent?
definitely not being fearless, definitely trusting a lot my setups, because I dealt with a lot of regret, honestly, just because of being scared to make that jump, just because of thinking, oh, but I don't want to lose 1%. Oh, I don't want to lose this trade. And then next thing happens, my analysis plays out perfectly. It's happened a lot of times, and it's something that I was able to fix. I was able to fix because you just have to look at it in the risk to reward perspective, right? I usually aim for 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s, and okay, I can lose one trade, I'm down 1%. I lose another trade, I'm down 2%. I make one trade up, 1 to 3, I'm back 2% up, break even. Plus that 1% of my 1 to 3, I'm already up 1%, and I only want one trade. I can still be profitable after losing 3, 4 trades in a row. That's really what's gonna help you change that mindset of, you have to trust your setups, man. You have to really, because if not, you're gonna be sitting in your hands, like, and you're never gonna progress. You get what I'm saying?
That's
You
true.
have to make that jump.
That's true. That's so true. That is so true, bro. You sound like a veteran, but you only been here a couple years.
Now
So
I've been here a couple months, man.
you see, I gave you even more credit.
Yeah.
That's good. So that means you have been learning under the right people and you've been accessing the right information. So how important do you think accessing the right information shortens the learning curve for you as a trader who is only 19 and the sky's the limit for you?
Yes. I think that is crucial. It is as important as your psychology in trading, because you need a mentor. I can't stress it enough. You need a mentor. You need to, and you need a lot of ambition. My best, I would say my best mentor was my ambition, because without my ambition, I wouldn't have gone to the meet and greet. I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met the Fortunes team. I wouldn't, if without my ambition, I wouldn't follow James. I wouldn't know about prop firms. I wouldn't know about different trading strategies. I wouldn't know who's real, who's fake. I wouldn't know what the difference of a fake trader, of a guru than a real trader is. You get what I'm saying? It is
Yeah.
extremely important to learn how to identify those real people in the industry, because this is a very fake industry. And I didn't want to believe it when I started, because everything looks real to a beginner, right? But as you start to see certain things, and like me, I was extremely blessed to meet huge people like you, like James, like Ali Trace, like Sai. um you start to see different things, and you start to see who's real. You started to develop certain, not develop, but you started kind of like identifying certain patterns that these people do, than people on Instagram, that they just post, oh yeah, 100K profits every single day, follow my signals, get my course, this and that. You're like, something's not adding up. You get what I'm saying? It is really
The math is not method.
exactly, that's not the method. Like, if you're making so much money, why are you so heavy in advertising your cores and your signals? And you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you don't need that. You don't need $1,000 if you're making 80K trades.
Right.
It doesn't make a difference.
You
Or
know,
some people say they trade live accounts, and in reality they're on demo, or they're on profit accounts. Like, there's no need to lie about that, to
yeah.
make a big image.
The thing about this industry is like the more you learn day by day, like you start to really wonder the motive beside like just trading. And I can't knock some people's hustle. Like for instance, having different streams and trying to make sure you capitalize on this industry does involve for you to like what's the word? Promote your course from time to time and whatnot.
Obviously, I agree, definitely,
Right.
yeah.
The most important thing you said, besides everything else that you've said, which are as important, is the fact that integrity goes a long way. You
Yeah,
know,
it really
and
does.
and the integrity is what brings in the real followers, the real students, the real people who feel motivated and inspired by whether it's your story, your consistency, and the realness, the transparency that should be present in this industry. And I always give flowers to people who do that, because it's not an easy industry at all. Like sometimes
Yeah,
you feel like you're that close to selling your soul because everybody else has sold their soul, or everybody wants to show you like profits and stuff like that. And then even to a point where some students, they feel like they don't relate with the mentor, because the mentor seems like they take more wins than losses, and sometimes it's not even true.
exactly.
And some of these guys, they'll be like, "Oh, I turned $100 to 100,000," and you're like, "Man, I can't wait to do that." And so now, like by selling a dream, the funny thing is, the people who believe enough turn that into reality. And
Yeah,
it's just funny how there's a duality in life where even if somebody's selling you a fake dream, you could turn that dream because you believed just enough, or you believe twice as much to turn that facade into something that is part of your own reality.
that
And
is 100%
why your
true.
story is powerful, bro. So
I
now it
agree.
doesn't even matter now, like who's fake or who's real. You're real. And you are about to
Exactly.
lead a whole generation at your age,
Exactly.
bro. And that's what I'm proud of, and that's what I'm looking forward to, man. That's
I'm always looking to expand. I'm always, but I'm always on my own lane. I don't really criticize anybody. I don't really judge anybody by their trading style. As long as you're making money in the markets, as long as you're real, as long as you're really trying to bring the people around you with you, and you have genuine intentions, I think you already won with that, in my opinion. No
perfect.
matter if you make 100K a week, you make 20K a week. If you're on prop firms or you're on live account, if you're a genuine human, and you're on top of that, you're profiting from the markets, which is something extremely hard to do, that barely any people do it. you're somebody to follow, in my opinion.
That's right. That's right. And guess what, bro? You are an inspiration already. Your story's already powerful, and you are a leader, and you have so many things and opportunities that is coming your way, bro. So I salute you, man. Like the reason why we even have these interviews is to give you an extra piece of realism of how far you've come. Because this is a testament. And this is a testament to what you've achieved and where you will be down the line. This is just the beginning, bro. And this is why we really say fortune favors the bold, because, bro, it took some bold steps, bold leaps, bold sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? Just to be here, bro. Just to be here, man. And I'm very proud of you. The whole Fortunes Funding team is proud of you, man. And we just want to see more payouts coming from you down the line, man.
I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen.
So 4 months left out of the year. What are some of your goals?
Some of my goals are to, as I said, I'm working to getting funded with a bigger account. I am looking to improve on my skill set, perfect certain, small adjustments that could make me a better trader. For example, maybe not making my stops so small sometimes because I want to go for bigger risk to reward. Sometimes I think it's better to close my trade when I'm in profit, like a good 1 to 3, just for good mental peace. I should be good with 3%. I'm done for the day. I'm straight. I don't need more than that. It's more psychological stuff. I think my skill set is very solid as of right now. I think by the end of the year, I would like to be funded with a bigger account, and God hears me, have a really large payout. And I think that once I'm, really settled down and big enough, I'd like to start to put my name out there.
Solid plan, bro. Solid plan. It's already done. I can see it. Just write down the vision and go at it every day.
Every single day.
That's all that matters, bro. Write the vision and just follow through. All right. So you had gotten a payout from what size account then?
25K.
All right. Congratulations, man. That's one heck of a percentage on the return on interest, man. So I definitely am looking forward to see more of your accomplishments, man. And right before we close out on this interview, is there anything else you would like to say to somebody watching out there that has never gotten a payout and is just consistently trying to get there?
Yes, I do. My biggest advice would truly say to develop an ambition, always be hungry, always be grateful for the opportunity you have to chase and go after the markets, and always be willing to learn. Never think you know everything. There's always something to perfect, something to improve on. Look up to people that are already where you want to be, and block all the noise. Lock in, listen to yourself, and make that jump that, trust me, is going to be worth it.
Wow. Well said, bro. Well said. Spoken like a true athlete of the game and of life. Man, I appreciate you so much. This was a fire interview. Thank you for taking the time out, bro. And much luck to you, man. Just remember, fortune favors the bold. And this was the story of Facundo, bro. Live it up out in Miami, man. When I fly back down to my home state, I will definitely be sure to link up with you, connect with you, so we can have a lot more. Hey, we could have some really dope sessions, man. Like me, James, you, and a couple more of the Fortunes Funding crew. We're looking to have a lot of adventures together, man. It's gonna be lit.
Excited for it. Extremely excited for it, and I'm extremely thankful for the opportunity. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to potentially help somebody that might be struggling, some maybe wants to quit. I think it was a great opportunity. I can't be more grateful for it.
Yes, sir. Salute, bro. Thank you for watching, guys. This was one for the books. Stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you next time. My name is Sir Hans Felix, signing out.